everybody, and welcome to the Heavy Leather Metal Show, live right here in Witch City, USA, Salem, Massachusetts. My name is Ken. I'm the frankly legendary rock and roll writer from Classic Rock and Metal Hammer magazines, and right next to me, right here is...
Hi, what's up? It's Creeping Ivy. I'm glad to be back.
Me too.
Heavy Leather.
Hey, some applause for Ivy. She's back. Thank you. Thank you. Now, where was she? She was in the woods somewhere. She went on what is called a burn. Now, as
We're getting into it.
As a 55-year-old man, I have no idea what that is. But Ivy's going to tell us what it is.
I went to an arts retreat. Yeah. I went to an arts retreat in the woods. That's all.
Well, what happened there? Are you not allowed to say what happened in the woods?
What happens in the woods stays in the woods.
Oh, my God.
You'll have to...
Is it that outrageous that you can't even talk about it on television?
It's magic. Yeah, it's just magic. That's all.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe we'll get to the bottom of it. I don't know if we will. But listen, we got a great show. I can tell you that much. One of our producers, Steve, pointed out earlier today that so far, this is our 7th show, and all 7 goddamn bands have been into Dungeons and Dragons.
We run a D&D show now.
I don't know how this is possible. I don't know what has happened to heavy metal. I thought you guys were all into, motorcycles and speed and alcohol and leather. But they were all into Dungeons and Dragons. And guess what, Ivy? So is this band. You know what they're called?
Oh, yeah.
What are they called?
Do you know what they're called?
What are they called?
Do you know what they're called?
Do you know what they're called?
I know what they're called. Do you know what they're called?
Do you know? Go ahead, say what they're called. If you know what they're called.
Old Barde.
Yes! And also, and this is very exciting, one of our all-time faves from the old show, Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party, has made a incredible, exciting return. She taught us to hula hoop.
She taught me how to hula hoop too.
We did. We went out into a field, and she taught us how to hula hoop. And then we had a contest. Pearl, were you there? Were you part of the contest?
I think so.
Yes. I didn't win. Did you win? No.
I think it was Stacy.
Probably Stacy won, but I did not win. Anyway, we all love her, and she is performing tonight with Old Barde. Very exciting. Jessicalee Skary. Applause.
Woo! That's my dad.
Was she in the woods with you too?
All
right, I'll see if she'll talk about being in the woods. Anyway, it's going to be a great night, and let's get right to it. Here they are, straight from wherever the fuck they're from. It's Old Barde!
Woo!
Some of us feel tense. Some of us feel stressed. Some of us feel like we cannot be free. But in Salem, we can be free, and we can all be free through metal. When Giles Corey said more weight, what he meant was stay heavy and free, unwrapping mummies. keeping it messy, keeping it fun.
Come on!
The witches love this earth. The people love this earth. Then why must the greedy destroy it? We want life. We want truth. We want our earth. We do not want an earth entombed.
let's welcome in Old Barde.
Old Barde, here they come! Yeah! Old Barde.
Welcome to my couch.
Welcome to our couch. There's only 3 of them. They can all fit on the couch now. I love it. Pick up a microphone if there's a microphone to be picked up. And we're going to find out what... Oh, don't sit on my microphone, though. Don't... Yeah, everybody, there we go. We're going to find out what makes these guys tick, where they come from, what they're all about. What are you all about? What is your name and what are you all about?
Hi, everyone. I'm John. I play drums in Old Barde.
I'm Johnny Ugly, guitarist and vocalist for Old Barde, and we're all about metal.
Okay.
I'm Gandhi, and I play bass, and I'm about darkness.
The guy's name is Gandhi, and you thought there was just one Gandhi. There's at least 2. There's another one right there. And this is very exciting because, as I mentioned, they have a kind of a fantasy theme. So what kind of non-musical influences do you guys have?
I'd say for all of us kind of having more eclectic, different tastes, fantasy gaming, D&D, Magic the Gathering,
Okay, all right.
the occult,
The occult?
the outdoors, wilderness.
A little Kabbalah magic in there, a little tarot card action going on. What else, Gandhi?
Being alone in the dark.
King
I
of
like your
Darkness.
darkness vibes.
Yeah, well, it's got a nice folk horror vibe to it, whatever it is that you guys are doing.
Lots of horror movies.
Have you ever been to a dungeon of any kind?
Other than the one here in Witch City and other ones that I wouldn't mention on TV, sure.
Yeah.
I've been to the Tower of London.
Oh, you have?
Sure.
They have a dungeon.
They have
throw you right in.
plenty of
Lots of
dungeons. Plenty of dungeons there, yeah. Gandhi, you ever been to a dungeon?
The skeletons in Paris, the dungeon.
Catacombs,
Catacombs.
yeah.
Is that a dungeon? I don't know.
Oh, the ossuary.
Yes.
Cool.
I don't know. That's
Very much a dungeon.
I love it. So, where do you guys reside? Are you a Western Mass? Are you what's the area code out there? 581, 518? What's the area code?
508 is Worcester.
508, right.
Nope,
Thank you.
Worcester.
Okay.
That's Worcester.
You're not 508.
No, we're from the Pioneer Valley.
Where is it? What area code is that?
Is it 413? See, I'm from Philly, so I don't know.
Yeah,
If it's at Western Mouse 413. I'm 413.
Yeah.
Are you You're not
I'm
413. You're 413?
Western Mass. Out near Albany.
Awesome.
Yeah. No, it's not that great.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Better to be here.
So, what has been your best gig so far as a band?
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're speaking of Western Mass, so we might as well promote them. THCC Heavy Culture Cooperative is a co-op starting in Western Mass that's going to be a nonprofit model for metal culture and metal music. So we played their opening gig, and it was a pretty good show in Greenfield.
Wait a minute. How does that work? What are we talking? Metal is nonprofit now? That doesn't sound like a good trend.
Ken, this show is
This show is nonprofit.
This is public access. Yeah.
This is what is the opposite of the profit? I guess nonprofit. That's what we are.
Lost profit.
Lost profit.
Lost Prophet.
That's for real.
The Lost Prophet, that seems like a good metal band, just saying.
So-
We should start our own band.
So this is accepting that metal is a losing proposition, and then you try to tell me how it works.
Well, I'm no spokesperson for the THCC, but I mean, yeah, I guess it's basically you break even, but nobody gets when there's money to be gotten.
Yeah.
It goes back into the cause as opposed to the people. Although it sounds like there will be some kind of payouts to people depending on their investments, but that's only if profits are made. And this is metal in America. So are profits made? I don't know.
It's also a way to further book gigs and get a scene going out there where, metal's kind of a growing thing out there.
This goes to all of you, but also to Ivy. Have you ever ridden an animal besides a horse? Everybody rides a horse at some point. I know Pearl has. She's raising her hand. But how about the rest of you guys? Have like a big dog or a camel or anything like a rhino, anything like that?
An elephant? I've been on an elephant.
You've been on an elephant?
Yeah.
I was on an elephant too.
You were
I've
too?
been on
Yeah, I
an
was on an
elephant too.
elephant.
How did that go?
Circus.
What was the situation?
I had a family member that worked at a theme park, and the elephant's name was Donde, and she ate watermelon by crushing it and sucking it with her hose.
So what happened? Did she lower herself down so you could get on top.
Yeah.
Do you think that she enjoyed the experience?
No, she probably like died in servitude.
How about you, Ivy? What's your elephant experience?
I don't fucking remember.
Ooh.
I can't say that.
You can say that. It's fine. It's
Okay, we'll edit it out. I don't remember. I was probably young. I just know I have a picture of me on top of an elephant.
Okay.
So
any other ones? Camels, turtles, anything like that?
I was on a camel in the zoo.
What?
That's pretty
Okay.
sweet.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Zoo used to
Hold
have.
on. Tell us about
Philadelphia Zoo
Tell us
used
about
to
the
have
time you were on a
camel
camel.
rides.
Okay.
I mean, it's just in a circle, you know. And it stinks, you know,
Yeah.
and you go around the humps.
You got to go around the humps.
Yeah, yeah. And then it was just a circle. And in India, I rode a camel cart, though.
Wow.
Which was funny, but not on the actual camel.
Did it hurt the thighs being on the camel?
I mean, it's 4 and 5. I was 4 or 5 years
Okay.
old. Nothing hurts
All right.
anywhere.
Really strong thigh.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. As you are steeped in the occult, as they say, have any of you had any? And this goes to Ivy too. Have had any supernatural seeming experiences? And please, give us details.
Skary used to live in a house with a ghost cat.
A ghost cat. So you just hear meowing.
Yeah, this cat, I was practicing.
That means that there was
for-
just a cat that you couldn't find.
We looked. I swear to God, we looked. I was practicing for this act called Kitty to the Presidents of the United States. And
great
it just
song.
says Kitty, yeah, over and over and over again. And when I was all done, I turned my music off and something was meowing at me. And I
Yeah.
was like, it's my phone. It was not my phone. It
Yeah.
was the ghost cat. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I mean, I feel like that one could be explained, but, maybe not. How about you guys?
I was telling them when we were going to lunch, they made us burn my Ouija board when I was little. And the next morning, in between all the ashes, was a perfect oval with the word Ouija in the middle.
Oh, my God.
And I was burned except for that. So
Well, that's wild.
A couple years back, I was staying here in Salem at the Hawthorne Hotel by myself, and in the middle of the night, the shower turned on.
Wait a minute. So,
It's supposed to be a haunted hotel.
yeah.
The shower turned on.
Okay. I mean, that's not the scariest thing a ghost could do, but
Wasn't blood or anything, no.
no. But you woke up and you're like, the shower's on.
Concerning, yeah.
Okay. What'd you do about it?
Turn it off.
There you go.
Ken, what about you?
Nothing. I don't believe in anything. I've never seen anything.
You don't believe in anything.
I don't believe in anything.
Oh, dang.
I hardly believe that we're here right now.
Who's even to say what is real?
Right. Yeah, exactly. And that, before we let these guys go, that's what I need to know. Most importantly, what happens, this is for Ivy too, what happens after we die? Here we go. John.
Lush green fields and quiet.
That'd be nice. Other John.
Combination of rational science, the whole body shuts down, but we live on in the memories of others. I still think about, but it's, kind of factual too. Like, my mom died, 12 or 13 years ago, but if I think about my mom and think clearly, she's not alive, but then the way her influence and thoughts, the way I talk about to my kiddos, maybe, it's almost like she's alive in that sense, but, biologically and soulfully dead.
All right, Gandhi, how about you? What do you think happens?
You know how there's all those stars in the
Yeah.
sky?
Yeah.
So each star is a sun. So you go to a different one, and then you live there, and nobody knows.
Oh, that's
except
beautiful. That's beautiful. How about you, Ivy?
I think that it's the same as before we were born.
Right? Nothing, right?
Just, it is.
We were nothing
it's
for a
just
billion
there.
years.
Yeah. We're just stardust.
And we'll go back to being
we'll
nothing
just
for another
be
billion years.
stardust.
By the way, that's one thing I wanted to mention is that you can call this band whatever you want genre-wise. But one thing that is true about this band, Old Barde, is that they are dad metal, right?
Yeah, we all have kids.
Yep. Has that hampered your rock and roll lifestyle?
Made it better.
Made it better. I know. Come on.
Sweet. You guys are also sweet. I love you.
I know, the two. All right, what do you mean by that?
I don't know. Trauma of childbirth,
Yeah.
witch brood,
Yeah.
women power.
Yeah.
Lots of blood, lots of screaming, lots of puke.
Let me ask you guys this, though. Is there anything, as a bunch of rock and rollers, is there anything you've done as a dad that you were like, the younger rock and roll me would never do this, but here I am? You ever go to Disney or anything like that?
Oh. Planning on.
Oh,
That's even before I had kids. Strict, never. No Disney. That's like completely no Disney allowed. No Disney, kids. We're going to the woods. We're going to the woods where anything can happen.
Yeah.
Go to the woods.
Yeah, we go outside a lot.
Ritual
but, yeah, I go to
sacrifice.
bed at 8:30 now.
Magic.
I love going to bed at 8:30. You kidding me? Oh, it's beautiful.
You don't need kids to go to bed at 8:30.
No. All right. So before we go, let's talk about what's happening next with Old Barde. You're going to make a record. You're going to go out on tour. What's going to happen?
Well, we got 2 cassette EPs on Grimestone Records. It's a basically all cassette occult, super diverse label out in California, started by this great guy, Abysmal Spectre, who's all about the causes. Total Salem head for sure, but out west. But we just finished writing, or we're about to write our 4th new song, and then new cassette come fall. Fall goes well. We can't really tour because we're dads. Don't want to be away from the family, but like a weekender would be sweet. Thursday, Friday, Saturday kind of thing.
Check out RPM Metal Fest next year.
Oh, we love, we applied. We love the RPM people. Something like that would be awesome.
That'd be huge.
And we'd love to do Massachusetts. Come out. We'll always come east for a gig. That's for sure.
Here you go, everybody. I love these guys. They came in here to this studio, and right away I was like, I like these dudes. And then they rocked the Rockin' Rocket. And it's the most you could possibly ask. Thank you so much, Old Barde, for being here. And now you can get out of here. There they go, everybody. Old Barde. Old Barde.
Some men want power, but we know we are all born of woman, for we are all members of the Witch Brood.
Yeah!
We love
All right, Ivy.
Yeah, what's up?
Who is in that coffin right now?
Who's in this coffin right now? Do we know? Do you know? Do you know her name?
I know. Do you know?
I know.
Well,
This is Jessicalee Skary.
yeah, come on. Ah, my old pal. She's come back to us.
Welcome to the couch.
Hello. It's so good. This is a much nicer couch.
Yeah, it is. It's
You've got yourself a nice couch.
yeah. Stacey made me throw out the old one, so we had to get a new one.
Good.
That's for the best.
Jessica, welcome back to the show. We're so happy to have you here. I know you just spent a week out in the woods. Can you give us any details about your week in the woods?
I could, but I don't know if you would believe me about anything that I would say.
Give us just a little taste, because we're all in suspense.
Oof.
Go ahead.
I saw a fire spinner hanging upside down in a giant 20-sided dice, spinning 2 batons on fire. I love going to a place where I see something that I've never seen before, because I just celebrated in March my 15-year strip-anniversary. I've been in show business for...
Oh my
Thank
God!
you, for 15
come on, everybody!
years.
15 years.
Thank you. And I thought, I got to a point where I'm like, I've seen
I've seen it
some
all.
stuff. I've seen it all, or most of it. And now I'm starting to see people do like the weird things all at the same time. Like, why just swallow swords when I
Yep.
could swallow a sword and do a split?
Yeah.
And I'm watching people double up on really cool skills, but I love going to the woods and seeing things that I've never seen before and bringing that back. Like, what other dangerous can I try?
Yeah. So are you swallowing swords these days?
No, but
No.
I've been lucky enough to work with a lot of sword swallowers
Okay, all
in
right.
the last couple years.
What's the secret there?
It's now mine to tell.
I heard that they.
But it's a lot of muscle control
Okay.
and gag reflex work, and
I heard they put the sheath in there first, and then
I
because
can
otherwise you're chopping yourself up.
assure you that is not true.
That is not true?
I've been up close and personal. I worked with this guy
Yeah.
last summer called Aussie Blood, just before he broke a world record, and we didn't get to work that closely, but he will put a sword in and then do push-ups in front of
Oh,
you
my
and
God.
have people stand around and look
Oh, my God.
down his throat and let audience members take it out. No, thank you.
I don't trust people enough. You can't touch me in my props. You gotta pay extra for that.
That's not going in my mouth. Not inside me. No.
Hey, Ivy and Skary, you guys are your pals.
You could say that.
We've never met before. Hi.
Hi.
Ivy.
Oh my God, do you
Nice
like
to meet
Harry
you.
Potter?
Oh my gosh, wait, do we have
Matching tattoos?
Give us a little, background on the Skary Ivy connection.
It all started outside of a circus, and Skary came over and pulled me out of a trash can
Yeah.
and
A
said,
little basket in a trash can. And
"You're
I
mine
said,
now."
you belong to me now. We're friends. We're having soft tacos later.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We've just existed as sisters for a really long time.
Okay.
And found a lot of family in each other that when you're a queer stripper, you might not get from your bio family.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people started coming up with, especially in the burlesque community, which we both work, people started coming up with rumors as to how we met. And like, Skary's older sister, because I have a lot of biological siblings that are all wearing this face. Like, Skary's older sister died in a car accident, and she took in her only daughter.
Yeah.
And we just started agreeing to any of these stories. None of them are true.
Right.
No.
Like, nobody.
This is my
nobody died in
spiritual
a-
advisor.
Yeah, this is my minister of finances.
This is my gardener.
So now when we introduce each other, we either pretend we don't know each other,
Yeah.
or because it's so obvious that we do, we're mistaken for each other now, in fact.
All the time.
And you guys are both into fire. You're both firebug.
Yeah, and
We
we both
actually
spin all the
just-
same fire props.
Closed a festival lighting with our friend Kira, and we got to do like this very sweet act together.
Yeah, Kira, who's here in the studio, and Hope, who are like sisters to me, tricked me. They tricked
It was
me.
not a trick.
I do a lot of choreography.
Sure you do.
And they were like, let's do something together for Conclave. We have this big ritual where we all get together and we burn like at Burning Man. They burn the man. We burn a big bug at my home burn. And it's a 30-foot tall kerosene-soaked structure on one side of you. And on the other side, there's 1,400 hippies and families.
Wow.
And once your prop is lit, it's very loud because fire is heavy and loud. And so you can't really see anything either. You have to completely rely on your fire safeties and other people to be like, left, your other left. And I've done Conclave for 13 years. But my friend Kira was like, I've never done it. Do it with me. We'll do it together. What they both knew and I didn't understand was we were the finale and I was choreographing the big finale before the lighting ritual. And I think that you figured out that if you'd asked me to do the finale, I would have said no.
I didn't even know that Kira was trying to do the end of Conclave. I had messaged the coordinator and I was like, hey, I know you wanted to get like a group of people together to do choreography. What happened with that? She was like, nobody wanted to do it. And I was like, I want to do it. What if I get Skary to do it with me? And what if we can find a third person to do it with us? And then she was like, yeah, go for it. And simultaneously, Kira had been talking to her at the same time.
It all came
and
together.
then we burned.
And it was a really cool fire show.
Okay, and when just to clarify, when you go, we're going to a burn. What exactly does that mean, Skary?
We're going to burn things.
Okay, that's all it means.
We are setting up an experimental society that we plan to burn down at the end of the week.
All right.
And we leave absolutely no trace. There's no trash. Anything that comes in with you comes out.
Yeah.
You pack up your recycling and your trash and your gray water. And I think when you see, like when people leave Bonnaroo or a rainbow gathering or like the Harley Davidson week in Laconia, you can see the mark on the earth from space of the torture that we put the world through. And we are going to go party in a remote location and treat each other well. And then we're just going to take it down like it never happened.
We're going to burn it all down.
So anything that doesn't come out with us, we set on fire.
Coincidentally, that's what we're going to do for the last episode of the show.
You know what? I do remember you letting me set small fires in the last studio, and we are not there
and then
anymore.
Getting in trouble for it.
No, I think Jessica got us suspended a couple. Stacy, am I right that Jessica got us suspended once, Stace? Yeah, she did. Because
fire.
No, it wasn't for
somebody
fire. It was,
thought they saw
somebody thought they
my snatch,
yeah,
and they didn't.
Exactly. They didn't. But
they
were
didn't.
like,
they've just never seen one before.
they were like, Ken, look at 48 minutes and 23 seconds, you can clearly see some labia.
So I found out.
And I was like, you should not be looking that close, man.
The band asked, they're like, hey, there's this song and we want to do it with you. And it was Like a Bad Girl Should by the Cramps, which is one of my favorite songs. And it's something that me and Sam had bonded over.
Yeah.
And we practiced together. And they're like, yeah, you got in trouble with us last week. And now we're going to be on later. And we all had a good laugh about it. But nobody told me why. And when I do that act, I perform with a 5-foot tall ball python long.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
I have to remain very calm when I'm holding this giant snake. So I come onto the couch for the interview and I'm holding the snake. And Ken's like, oh, yeah, at 3 minutes and 48 seconds into the episode, you see vagina. And I'm like, no, I think that the word you're searching for is labia. And you certainly don't.
That's what I learned.
So I go back because you told me where to find it.
Yeah.
It was quite a shock to me. I didn't know that that's why I got in trouble. And I go back and I look for it. And I wear 2 pairs of underwear when I do this, and one of them is usually glued or taped down because it is much more expensive to see those parts. Like there is a price. You can pay it. I will show you. But I looked
You
and
glue
looked.
You glue it down?
And I zoomed in and
Wow.
I tried to find something. I'm like, whoever thought they saw my labia has never seen one.
What do you, like, you use spirit gum? How do you
Eyelash glue.
Eyelash
or
glue.
toupee tape.
But you're right. Now that I think about it,
Dreams.
Stace, that's what happened. We had to go on later in the evening, thanks to Skary, which is fine.
You're welcome. It's metal.
A late
It's a
night
late
show.
night set.
Yeah, it was. Those were good times. All right, listen. What's next for Skary? What's the big plan?
Ooh, I have so many cool things this summer. I really love performing with live music, so I'm going to be back performing with Nikki Luparelli for her show White Lines and Witchcraft, where I get to impersonate Stevie Nicks. And if you put Stevie Nicks and David Bowie in a blender, I think I'm what comes out the other side. And I'm also going to work for Blackbeard's Freak Show again, which is becoming a family to me. These amazing weirdos. Nothing is too weird for them. And my friend Blackbeard, who is the orchestrator of this whole thing, his kink is making people's weird dreams come true. He's like, oh, you want to do a human suspension seesaw? We're going to build you something to do a human suspension seesaw.
What does that mean?
Oh, they pierce people through 6 to 9 piercings in the back, and then they suspend them by those piercings.
God. Oh my!
And if you find people who are close enough in weight, and you have a perfectly balanced beam, you have a little piercing seesaw. But I do contortion and fire with this little crew, and we have a really freaky circus, and we usually perform with like Marion Toilette and the Runs, and
I feel like life is hard enough without being suspended from hooks.
Some of us like it when it hurts.
Okay. Well, it's all exciting stuff as always.
Thank you.
Ivy, do you have any questions for Skary before we let her go?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Look into my eyes.
Oh my God. Nothing has changed.
That's all.
Thank you.
That's all, folks.
Thank you guys
Thank
for
you,
having
Skary.
me.
There she is. So now you can leave because we have to finish this show. Thank you, Skary. All right, Stacy. Well, that was fun. And now
We're gonna do Pearl.
we're gonna bring Pearl on in a moment.
Oh, sorry.
We're wrapping things up.
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to rush.
It's gonna be a slow wrap.
Okay.
But we're gonna get to everything.
I believe you.
All right, everybody, listen. This has been an incredible show. Before we go, though, I want to bring over my buddy Satanic John. John, will you come over here for a moment, please? I need to talk to him. Satanic John, everybody. Here he comes. Here's the thing. Everybody has a lot of Johns in their life, as you know. You got to figure out some way.
We're everywhere.
Where you got to figure out some way to know. So I say, I'm talking to somebody. I was talking to John the other day. They go, which John? I go, Satanic John. They go, okay, I get it. John, I wanted to talk to you quickly. This is a metal show.
That it is.
Now, ostensibly, very first metal song was Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath from their record Black Sabbath.
Yes.
And it starts with what is called a tritone.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about the history of the tritone?
Yeah. So.
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah. So, the tritone is known as a diminished fifth in music speak, but we're not going to get too into the weeds on that because I am a self-taught musician, and I would say something wrong, and then I'd feel stupid about it.
Don't get too into the
you
weeds.
don't need to know that. As Ken said, you can find some very famous examples, like the beginning of that Sabbath song. It started out in the very olden times. You can find manuscripts from monks back when monks were the only people who knew how to write things down, where they did say not to use tritones. Now, a lot of people over the years have said that that means that the church said that they were evil. The truth is just that they thought that as a chord, it doesn't resolve itself, and music should be pretty and have resolution, so they said don't use tritones. But it does sound to the human ear, because it doesn't resolve itself, like it builds tension in a person, which can be exploited to make things sound spooky.
Right. It's what they call the devil's chord.
That's right, yeah.
Beautiful.
Giuseppe Tartini wrote it, The Devil's Trill. He said that the devil appeared to him in a dream and told him to do it. He was one of the first people, I think, to write a piece centered around the tritone intentionally.
There you go. Now, as exciting as this is, guess what? John has more. John, tell us where you're going to be soon, so we can find out more of this incredible wisdom of yours.
Well, thank you very much. That's right. I'm going to be speaking on several panels at Lovecraft Arts and Sciences yearly Necronomicon convention in Providence, Rhode Island.
Hell yeah.
That is mid-August. August 14th through 18th, I believe, is the exact dates. I'm doing both of my talks on Friday, but I'm planning on going down for the whole weekend because Providence rules. It's a great time. Usually they have some sort of metal shows that pop up as part of it. I haven't heard anything yet, but hopefully, fingers crossed, something's going to happen.
In a hotel?
Yeah, I'm in a hotel, but I'm not telling anybody where.
Oh, I was just going to say, because it'd be fun to stalk you. All right, well, thank you, Satanic John. We'll see you in Providence. All right, you can get out of here. Next, let's bring over Pearl. Here she comes, Pearlie.
Hello.
Hi.
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 Hey.
Hey.
How's it going? You're beautiful.
Hi. You're beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Hi. Welcome to the couch.
Thank you. It is Skary said it's a much more comfortable couch. I like the old one. It was squishy.
The other one was squishy, yeah.
It was like the tortoise.
This one looks better.
It does. It's stylish. It's chic.
This is a very Salem couch.
It's posh, yes.
But I loved the last one. It was this dilapidated black leather one we had.
But Stacy made you throw it away
She
because
made me
you
throw it
left it
away.
outside. I think that's very
For
critical.
good reason.
It was left outside.
It was fine to be outside. It's made out of leather.
No.
Leather is what animals wear.
No. Pookie, Remember that time that you told me you dumped grease down your drain and I was like, This is like that.
It's always room for learning. All right, Pearl.
Yes.
By the way, I'm writing a slasher short film.
Yes.
And it's going to star. I don't know if they know this yet, but it's going to star Ivy and Pearl.
I don't know if you know this, but a big part of my brand is being the slut who dies first.
And it's called Laffy and Taffy Get Knifed. Now,
which one's
Can I be Taffy?
I don't know which one's Laffy. I don't know which one's Taffy.
What if we never decide and
well,
it's
here's
just
the thing.
ambiguous?
One of you has to run through the woods naked with an axe. So
we're both professionally naked. So
whichever one of you is more comfortable, then we'll figure out who's who. But anyway, 2025, look out for Justin's going to do the special effects. It's going to be incredible.
All right. I'm down.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But let's talk about Pearl first.
I'm always interested in talking about me.
Yeah, you are.
Where are you right now?
Where are you?
I am currently at this moment in Salem.
Hell yeah. Where are you going to be next?
So I'm actually taking the summer kind of easy because I am
nice.
moving.
To where?
Approximately half a mile up Broadway in Somerville.
Okay.
But the new place is beautiful. We're calling it Chateau Buttons because obviously.
Yeah.
Because I'm not actually metal. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's a secret. It is a secret. It's not a very well kept secret that I'm not actually metal.
And you can't help me thread my serger?
Dude, you bought a serger and you were like, is this easy to thread? And I was like, no. And now you're like, this is hard to thread. I'm like, no fucking shit, Sherlock.
I know. All right.
It's a serger.
All right. We got to get out of here. It's 2:46. So tell us, so you're just taking it easy for the summer.
Summer's easy. My next scheduled thing is White Lines and Witchcraft with Jessicalee, Skary, and Nikki Luparelli.
Nice.
That is September 29th at the Crystal Ballroom. Tickets will be on sale soon.
That should be fun. All right. Thank you. You can leave.
Okay, bye.
All right. Old Bard, come on over here. We'll see what Old Bard's going to do before we shuffle off. Here they come. Old Bard, come on. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. All right, Old Bard, what is happening? Where can we see you next? Because we got a little taste right now, and now we need more. What do we do about it?
Tell people to book us. It's crazy. You can say, "Hey, we're here to play," and people, okay, yeah, we'll talk to you later. We're here to play. You saw us, so book us. We'd love to play Kodo, right? That's a cool place.
Oh yeah,
right?
Sure.
And there's a cool place in Providence. I don't forget what it's called, but it's on my list of places to bug.
How can people contact you? Do you have
excellent question.
Media?
We have media, old.bard@gmail.com. And this guy runs the Instagram. Oh, old though with an E. Oldie. No other way to do it.
And you got a Bandcamp.
And we got a Bandcamp, and we're on Spotify now. We are on Spotify, so if you want to be cheap, you can look at that and get it all for free. And a lot of Grindstone Records stuff is on Spotify or on Bandcamp, and usually it's $1 on Bandcamp.
Look, this guy is, I've always wanted to be heavily into the occult, like Satanic John. I'm not, but I always thought it'd be cool if people thought that about me. Look at this guy. Look at that.
So it's interesting. So I got this for King Diamond, but I understand it's the alchemal symbol for sulfur, so it also is very satanic, but I want to get the bat above it, so it's more specifically King Diamond.
That guy is heavily into the cult. Do people think about that? Think that about you in the neighborhood?
In the neighborhood? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are they afraid of you a little bit?
No. I mean, it's a very liberal bubble out there in Northampton, so you can kind of do your thing there.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. Old Bard, everybody. Okay, you guys can get out of here.
Thank you, folks.
And finally, let's bring Larsa over here, our floor manager. Come here, Larsa. Yeah, you.
I know.
All right, Larsa.
Okay, what?
I want to know where we can find you next.
Next?
Yeah, you're going to. I hear you're going to do some kind of Survivor thing today.
Oh, yeah, no, that's an activity like a get-together. I think it's kind of like a
She was on
for
Survivor.
fans.
Survivor 37.
Yes, Primal
Oh,
Plus.
you're gonna go. So the fans are coming to see you.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know if I'm still going, but
Wow.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I have
How does
for
it feel
today.
when the fans come to see you? That's got to be exciting.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It all depends on the fans. Some people are just fucking weird. But, sorry. Oh, my God. But most of the people are very nice. And if it weren't for the fans, I would have been on the show. So I'm always, like, grateful. And
Okay,
I always
good.
say hi and take pictures.
Yeah. Do you do autographs?
No, nobody asks for autograph
Nobody
anymore.
asks for autographs
Give me an
anymore.
autograph later.
Yeah, if you want to. If
Wow.
you go to like specific events,
Yeah.
like they do some yearly thing called Hearts of Reality, then you are sitting down on a table and you're signing pictures for fans that pay a lot of money to see you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Dodgeball.
Yeah, no, not dodgeball. We were in kickball season.
Kickball season.
If you are queer friendly, an ally, a queer person, I encourage you to join Stonewall Sports in Boston. They have a bunch of sports that you can play. I have a kickball team. It's called But I'm a Ball Kicker. No, But I'm a Kickballer. Sorry, it's still confusing.
Ball kicker?
Yeah.
What?
I wanted the name to be a ball kicker, and then my co-captain said it was too aggressive.
Yeah, a
Do you
little
want to
bit.
ditch your co-captain and start our own team?
No, it's okay. We win. It's the first season that we play as this new team.
Yeah.
So we need to be friendly. The first season.
And no boys allowed, right?
Yes, this team is a she-they team. So we don't. I'm sorry, cis males. We don't want you there. Not in our team. But there's
Come
other
support us.
teams that will allow cis males to join. Yes.
So sad. The cis males used to run this world. Now they can't even play kickball.
Oh,
I mean, you can, just not on my team. That's not the purpose of my team.
All right, beautiful. Thank you, Larsa.
Bye.
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 Listen, everybody, we're going to be back next month with halitosis, I think. Halitosis. We're really excited about it. Until then, check out our YouTube channel. I'm doing interviews with bands. I'm going to post them up there. When me and Ivy are at RPM, we're going to do a bunch of interviews and do some reports from there. That should be dope. Isn't that going to be fun?
I will probably be there.
What? Wait a minute.
Because that weekend is also Blackbeard's Freak Show, which I may or may not be fire spinning for. So I might just be working both festivals. We'll find out.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Don't tell my managers.
And we'll see you all next time on
Oh, Heavy Leather Metal Show.
The Metal Show! Applause!
You may want power, you may want fame and fortune, but it comes with great consequence. If you want to be a false king, wear the spider crown and be ready to die by their fangs. This is Spider Crown! right. That one might have been a little bit of a mess fest, but
Yeah.
that's our vibe.